Bro, it's like Makima really let herself go. Like, she got Pochita and then she just fucking, that's it.
Dr. Joaquin asked me to find Samir and ask her to give back the original simulacrum data she had tampered with.
You know what? I'm gonna say this now. When I think about it, if anybody is using anyone's other character, you can download anyone's character online in this game. Practically everyone is a simulacrum. Oh crap!
The looks on your faces must have been exciting.
Ugh. This woman.
This is just a warning. Next time, you won't be so lucky.
Really find the rhyme, but I've met you in this life. I'll be brave and try my very best. The world's gonna mad and I will hold you tight till the end of time. None of us will say goodbye, and my love will die forever and ever. You and I, don't just shed a tear for me. Don't just sleep within a broken dream. When everything is meant to be.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Tower Fantasy. So here's the thing. I just put sets together because, you know, I'm kind of getting tired of putting on a weapon for exploration like this, or needing to use a certain relic to do something. And apparently, making a set for your relics is actually the best thing you could do, because look at this. I can just quickly swap between them, and don't need to keep opening up that annoying-ass menu. So I just made a set for that. Looks like the side quest up there that I was looking for is now available. Who goes there? Outsiders are strictly forbidden from entering. You have 1 minute to leave before I open fire. Wait! Bill sent me here to ask about the nearby hyena stronghold. He told me to bring you some information. The only reason I'm not giving this guy a deep voice when he's got this outfit on is because we already heard his voice before. I'll need to verify your identity afterward, but speak away. I recently discovered a hyena stronghold on the beach. It looks like it's being defended by some really powerful warriors. Not only that, but they appear to be stockpiling explosives as well. I'm afraid they might be plotting something really terrible. You make a valid case for yourself. We saw it too. The hyenas are building many strongholds in the vicinity, the biggest one lying west of us. Many of our traveling merchants have been attacked recently as well. Given the gravity of the situation, I must report to our leader right away. Bill's grandmother Linda has been worried about him lately. Why don't you keep her company for a while? Oh, seriously? Oh, did you need something from me? Pardon me, but are you Bill's grandmother? Why, yes, I am. The name's Linda. Did Bill send you? That's right. He's busy protecting that field over there and can't break away from his work, so he asked me to come check on you. Impressive. I would never have guessed a snot-nosed brat like him would grow up to be such a strong and independent man. What's wrong, Granny Linda? It's nothing, just an old problem of mine that hasn't gotten any better. Why don't I go find you some honey? Wait, what? Oh, I could never bother you for that, but a little honey would do wonders for me. It's true, there are plenty of beehives in the forest surrounding the sanctuary, but do be careful if you decide to go out there. Why specifically honey? You brought the honey? Oh, thank goodness you came. And that's just how the side quest ends. Yeah, I knew it was her. Gal. Of course her name is Gal. Visiting this chunk of junk is a real pain. Hey, you over there, bring me some crystals, would you? I can't walk away from this. She's on rollerblades. This goth Ganyu is on rollerblades. Much obliged. I should be able to fix this chunk of junk now that I have these crystals. A little wait, but the name's Gal. I'm the mechanic around the area. I'm in charge of keeping all the machinery around here in tip-top shape, down to the last nut and bolt. And that side quest was so specific that I wasn't able to, you know, do anything else with it on the day that I finished the main quest here. This shit gets whack. Kind of the only other reason I kind of want to have a party started and stuff with Zach is because, well, he can just so easily do... Aerith, really? He can so easily do, well, all Zach needs to do to find out if I'm on, which I don't think he would ever check anyway, but if he ever did, he could just step in here, go over here, and then see that I'm on. He's level 30! It's like, how is this man above me, and how does he have more well, I'm about to be level 30, but he's about to have more CS than me.
That's right. I'm Flora.
No, the name Flora definitely fits her personality.
Oh? Then I believe this belongs to you. I've only been in business for about a year, but I haven't met anyone else around here named Flora.
Is something wrong, Huma?
Oh, you're here. I was just asking the owner about Samir.
Like I said, nobody by the name of Samir has ever checked in here. Not even once. You sure you got the name right?
What's with that package?
The owner says he's never met a Samir, which means she's probably using a different alias. So we asked him if he's noticed anyone suspicious lately.
Now you're asking the right questions. The person who left this package with me is the textbook definition of suspicious.
Was it a tall, young girl with blonde hair?
Blonde hair? She's not blonde!
A tall blonde girl? No, it was no pretty little blonde. It was this giant fella, about 7 feet tall, and as wide as the two of you put together. But the guy was completely covered from head to toe, and his accent was definitely not from around here. No matter how you look at it, this guy was anything but normal.
Then, are you sure that the package this person left with you is for me?
Absolutely. Look, it even has "For Flora" written on it. Didn't you say that was you?
If this really is from Samir, you don't think she put a bomb in it or something, right?
No, Samir would never hurt the people here. I think it's safe to open it and take a look inside.
Inside the package is an old yellowed letter. Huh. You're gonna have to pause to read all that. Something about playing hide and seek.
Huma, this letter mentions two people, Peach and Flora. Do you and Samir know each other?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hide it from you. She and I, we grew up together. Peach and Flora. Pretty silly names, huh?
I think they're cute.
Granny Lucy came up with those names. She raised us as orphans. And this is the place where we grew up. This is our home. Peach is older than me by 2 years. She's always been pretty mischievous, and she used to pick on me all the time. Looking back, she really wasn't much of a big sister, but back then, she was the person I looked up to most. I would follow her everywhere she went, causing trouble and getting scolded for it. She would always talk about becoming an explorer when she grew up, so I wanted to be one too. We would run all over the place looking for new and exciting adventures. Things were so childlike back then, and if it wasn't for what happened later, maybe that childish dream of ours could have come true.
What happened?
Peach came down with a strange illness, one that even the best doctors and bandages couldn't cure. Afterwards, Mr. Colador helped us ask Hycros for aid, and they took her away one day. I haven't seen her once since then.
You mean you two haven't seen each other at all since then?
When she first left, she would sometimes send me letters. I thought that she would get better soon, that she would come back to us. But after a while, even the letters stopped coming. I've wanted to find her all this time. I even joined Hycros as an executor on my own account. But maybe she... Never mind. Why don't we put our search on hold for a bit and go visit Grandma Lucy? I haven't been back to see her in a long time.
Does Lucy live by herself?
Yes, I can't come back often because of my missions. She lives on her own right now. At least she's healthy and everyone checks on her, so I feel like
Oh.
But she's getting old and a little senile. If she says something strange, please don't mind her. Grandma, I'm back.
Oh, well, if it isn't my little Peach. Come here. Let Grandma take a good look at you.
No, Grandma, it's me, Flora.
Flora? Oh, You two are as naughty as ever, playing tricks on your old granny. You're clearly my little Peach. I wouldn't know. I've raised the two of you ever since you were no taller than my knees. Your granny might be a little slower in her old age, but she could never mistake the two of you. Do you know how long it's been since you left, Peach? You got poor little Flora worried sick, saying things like she's going to go out and find you day in and day out.
Grandma, your mind is getting even hazier.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Say, who's that next to you? A friend? Oh, thank goodness. I was always afraid you wouldn't make any friends with how naughty you could be.
Grandma?
Hello, Grandma. I'm helping Huma look for Samir.
Ah, so you're looking for Flora, eh? Darn memory of mine. Almost forgot. She came by to visit a few days ago, and even left a letter for Peach. Here, take a look.
She came by to visit a few days ago, but There's an address on this as well. Samir says she's waiting for us there.
You two must have more important business to attend to, I take it. And I was just about to make your favorite food, too.
I'm sorry, Grandma. I mean, your little Peach will be back to see you soon.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Young people are always busy, as they should be. Go on and take care of business, and remember to be careful. Granny will always be waiting for you here.
Come with me.
Huma, you look like you still have more to say.
The address Peach left for us. I've seen it before in a High Cross document. It's a hidden research facility, and it seems like they're working on a new project.
What kind of project?
It appears to be an extended application of the simulacrum technique. I only saw it in passing,
Uh-oh.
so I don't know much.
Uh-oh.
Besides, I didn't have high enough security clearance to read more about it.
There we go.
But I think that Peach might have something to do with this project. I've searched for her all these years, but I've only ever learned bits and pieces of her whereabouts from word of mouth. It seems any information related to her is kept highly confidential. To be honest, the Peach we've been dealing with feels so unfamiliar to me. Maybe she's actively avoiding me. Or maybe, after all these years, she just isn't the same person I once knew. Ugh, I'm definitely overthinking things. Let's head to the research facility. Maybe we'll find the answers we're looking for there.
Oh my god, so far. This is part of the reason why we have teleporters. And why I do exploration first before anything else in a new area. That way, when it comes to story, I can at least shorten the time down as much as possible. Ah, but here's the other problem. Looks like I'm gonna have to make a third set. This one is going to have the rockets, and it's going to have the jet board.
Huh?
Alright, time to catch the waves, bro. Oh. Alright, good to know. If you change the set, you are, going to lose that thing. Why are you in a bush?
Here. The entrance to the research facility is just up ahead. but something doesn't seem right.
What's wrong?
I saw a few guards quietly escorting some researchers out of the facility just now. It looks like they're following emergency evacuation procedures.
Think it has something to do with Samir? Let's go in and get to the bottom of this.
Are you ready? If so, let's go take a look.
Hello. They had Mia walking next to them in a maid outfit. What the fuck?
You were
What
right.
is this?
This is an emergency. The facility's security system has been breached, and its self-destruct sequence is set to go off in an hour. That's why the researchers are in such a hurry to evacuate. Come take a look at the message on the screen.
Oh boy.
The hacker. Could it have been Samir?
I don't know, but she's the one who asked us to come here. What could she be thinking? Let's split up and search the area. The researchers left in such a hurry. They're bound to have left some clues lying around. Pay close attention to your surroundings, especially any computer monitors or scattered documents. We might get lucky with one of them.
I just realized something. With our suppressor always kind of being on our hip or something, like, I feel like you're not supposed to take that off. So how the hell do you ever change your clothes? I mean, I'm guessing there is, like, a time where you can take it off for only a short amount. I don't remember which way it is to get that to work. This must be the new covert project Kuma mentioned.
Look, it's open.
Huh?
I warned you, didn't I? It's the real deal this time.
Oh,
Don't
get
say
back.
I didn't give you a chance. The control panel of the emergency exit is inside. Good luck.
Get over there.
1103.
The door is open.
Let's go.
Huma! Huma! Oh, see, this is the problem I had with the Meryl one. I was like sitting there thinking, I don't hear them talking, so maybe they'll talk in the next line. And then they didn't. But here, I try to do it, and then, goddamn. That makes it so awkward.
Come on. Grandma is going to catch up to you.
The wait for me, ouch. You're not gonna get the best feelings from this one.
You're clumsy. I don't want to wait for you.
Wait. Bro, I can't get... Things can't be emotional when I got this damn thug walk. But young Huma was kind of a bit mean to young Samir. Being like, you're clumsy, I can't wait for you. Like, what? The hell did that do? Damn it. Just close that door. Wait. It's Not like there is a 0 in here. But please don't close the door. There she is. Samir, wait! Damn. What the? She was right here.
What? Yuma! What have you done to her?
I would also like to know what they did to her. The hero defeated the demon, but the princess is never waking up. What a cruel ending.
I don't know what this is, but it's time to... What?
Look at you. Just as pathetic as I once was.
What?
You! Who are you?
Good question. Who do you think I am? Peach or Flora?
Samir, were you playing me for a fool the whole time?
Of course I was. The real Huma is slumbering in one of the jars over there. How does it feel? Lost? Scared? Or you realize that you've been had, and you only feel anger.
What is it that you want?
What do you think I want? You don't understand how I feel. I looked for her for years. I saw her face, and I thought I had an answer. But that wasn't even her. They wear my friend's face as if it was rightfully theirs to start with.
Yuma, is T04.
This is what you're looking for. The original data of T04. The person that I grew up with lives inside this tiny chip.
That's...
I don't want to see her, because it disgusts me, knowing that it's someone else inside.
What?
Listen to me, Samir!
I will not hand her over to Hykros again. Tell Dr. Joaquin that I will gladly shoulder the consequences.
Samir! Samir!
Man, sometimes I get confused during the story. I get confused on what I should be trying to say or do for myself when my character's just standing there, not doing anything. Like, shit. Having problems here. Need to get back to Hykros. Kind of only so much acting you can put into your character before they could probably completely change their mood. Like, I could be looking at, like, the situation with Huma, when the fake Huma, when she was trapped by the lasers. I could have been like, oh no, no, no. And then my character could be like, Huma. And that's it. Oh, there she is.
I'm sorry,
Charles
Dr.
W.
Joaquin.
I'm fully aware of the situation. It seems Samir has played us all for fools. It was another prank all along.
A prank? But Samir and Huma, they...
Don't worry, they're fine. Our emergency response team has arrived at Research Facility X7, and they report that the facility is perfectly intact. It appears Samir suspended the self-destruct sequence at the last minute and left with the T-04 data before the emergency response team arrived.
Even though we've been pranked again, I can't help but feel somewhat relieved. But about the X7 project.
Project X7, also known as the Mimicry Program, is an undisclosed project of Hykros that is currently under development. The purpose of this project is to quantify and standardize the simulacrum data of a target subject and safely apply it to other subjects. Simply put, it is intended to simulate the physical appearance of a given individual without affecting the subject's own consciousness. However, the application of this technology had to first overcome a very dangerous and imposing obstacle, namely, the compartmentalization of the subject's simulacrum data and the separation of physical and conscious data. For this reason, we recruited our first batch of 11 participants as our initial test subjects. Subject T04 was one of them.
Yeah, T04, Huma. What happened?
Subject T04? Her name was Huma, I believe. Yes, I remember now. She was incredibly resilient and optimistic. If she hadn't come down with such a rare and terrible illness, she would never have suffered at our hands.
I see. So no, now it does make sense. I see that Samir's just flipped the story around.
She and the other 10 subjects participated in the initial phase of experimentation. In the end, only 2 of them successfully survived the separation of consciousness from body, subjects T03 and T04. T04's situation was very complex. We extracted the data on her physical form using the Mimicry Program's technology and used a special editing technique to essentially delete her illness. But when we attempted to reintegrate the data, things took an unexpected turn. The 2 sets of data violently rejected one another, and so we were forced to store her physical and conscious data separately. As a result, T04 has not been able to regain consciousness. Prior to Samir causing all of this chaos, Research Facility X7 was attempting to construct a virtual persona based on Subject T04's most recent physical data and import her conscious data into it. If they succeeded, it would mean that Subject T04 could finally regain consciousness.
But after all of this, what's going to happen to Samir?
Given her relationship with Subject T04, I can fully understand the child's motives. But after today's events, I'm afraid I have no choice but to report the incident to headquarters. If they decide to pursue Samir, her best course of action will be to surrender herself and T04's data and accept her punishment.
There's no room for negotiation?
I didn't want things to end up like this either, but Samir has gone way too far this time. Let's bring things to a close for now. Thank you for all your hard work. I will apprise you of any new developments in the future.
Oh shit. You know, I like that whole little quest, because that quest right there practically just showed off the problems with having a thing where someone can just copy who you look like. Like, just completely copy your looks, the way you fight. And yeah, they're not trying to copy your whole, like... They're not trying to... I don't know. All I'm saying is, I like the quest. I think it was good. I think the quest was very good. And you can understand Samir's whole issue there. It seems to be that the next one we're going to get is going to be Cobalt B at level 35. And then the other ones all have to take place in Vera, which means those are just going to be sitting there waiting for me for quite a while.
'Cause every night I will save your life.